Sir Topham Hatt was hanging out in his office listening to the noise outside. Everyone was complaining. Just then the station master came in. "Excuse me, sir. Henry is sulking and there are no coaches ready. And all the passengers saying that this is a very bad railway." "Indeed," said Sir Topham Hatt. "We will not allow that." He found Gordon, James, and Henry sulking in the sheds. "Come along, Henry. It's time your train was ready." "Henry's not going," said Gordon. "We won't shunt like common tank engines. That was Thomas's job. We're important tender engines. You fetch our coaches and we will pull them. Tender engines don't shunt." "Oh, indeed," said Sir Topham Hatt. "I'll soon settle this nonsense. Engines on my railway always do as they are told." Then he went off to find Edward. The yard has never been the same ever since Thomas left to run his branch line, he thought to himself. He found Edward shunting some trucks in the yard. "Leave those trucks, please, Edward. I need you to go and shunt some coaches for the bigger engines at the station." "Oh, yes, sir. That'll be a very nice change. That's a very good engine. Now get along, please." So Edward got the coaches for the 3 big engines and the trains ran as usual. But next day, Edward wasn't happy at all. Gordon came by, wheezing steam. "Goodness gracious," said Sir Topham Hatt. "What a noise." "They all hiss me, sir," said Edward. "They say the tender engines don't shunt. And last night they said that I had gray wheels. I haven't, have I, sir?" "No, Edward, you have nice blue ones, and I'm very proud of you. Tender engines do shunt, but all the same, we do need another engine around here." So he went to a workshop full of them. At last he saw a smart little green one with 4 wheels. "That's the one," he said. "If I choose you, will you work very hard?" "Oh, yes, sir. Please, sir." "Very good. I will call you Percy." "Edward," said Sir Topham Hatt, "this is Percy. Please show him what to do." Percy and Edward worked very happily together, and Percy learned very quickly. Then Henry came by, wheezing as usual. "Wheesh!" said Percy. Henry jumped and went back to the sheds. "How wonderful you wheeshed them," laughed Edward. "I can't wheesh like that." "Oh, it's easy," said Percy. "You have to wheesh very loudly sometimes to make yourself heard." Just then Thomas came along. "Sir Topham Hatt sent for me. I suppose he needs me." "Here he comes," said Edward. "There you are, Thomas. Great timing. Listen, Henry, Gordon, and James are sulking in the shed, so I told them to stay in there. So I want all of you to work very hard for them in their place." "Little tank engines indeed," snorted Thomas. "We'll show them, and Percy will help too." "Yes, sir, please, sir," said Percy. Edward and Thomas worked very hard on the main line, greeting each other as they passed by. And Percy was working on the branch line, and he promised to take care of Annie and Clarabelle. There were fewer trains, but the passengers didn't mind. They knew that 3 other bigger engines were having a lesson. Gordon, James, and Henry were very miserable. They wished now that they hadn't been so silly.